Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of, you guessed it, it's Wednesday. It's What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility Day. New review day here on the channel. Today, for this episode, we're going to take a look at the sixth studio album from this Swedish band. They've been around for a while. Their first album came back, way back in 2000, so they're celebrating, 23 years as a band, or thereabouts, almost 25 before you know it, right? Six full-length studio albums. The band is called Dozer. The album is called Drifting in the Endless Void. We've had a few people in the comments over the last month or so who have highly recommended this particular new album to me to check out, seeing as I've been reviewing and listening to lots of stoner rock, stoner metal bands, fuzz-laden bands, doom, psych bands of late. And this is a band that I've always kind of heard of. Never took the dive into their music. This is my first experience with the band. Let's take a look at the album, shall we? All right. And this one comes out on Blues Funeral Records. Okay, Blues Funeral Recordings. And I'll take the CD out. Well, let's take a quick look at that. There you have it. Not much to it, right? Band comprised of Fredrik Norden on vocals and guitar, Tommy Holappa on lead guitar, Johan Rockner on bass, and Sebastian Olsson on drums. Produced by the band along with Carl Daniel Liden, recorded at Studio Gröntal in Stockholm and Deacon Street Studio in Borlänge. So, what's the music of this band like? Well, like I mentioned, kind of like a stoner metal band. And a very good one, I might add. This band's weird history, if you kind of look it up, they released a bunch of albums early on. Then they kind of went on hiatus for a while. I got some guys went and formed the band Greenleaf. If you ever listen to Greenleaf, they're really, really good. Another good, cool band. A couple of the bands so they splintered and did other things, other projects. Well, they've come back with this album, which is their first one since 2008, right? So it's been quite a while. So this is kind of the big return. As I have not explored their other albums, I don't know how this one compares. This is really good, though. You know what? The one thing that I keep hearing when listening to this album, there are 7 tracks. So you got Mutation, Transformation, Ex-Human, Now Beast, Dust for Blood, Andromeda, No Quarter Expected, No Quarter Given, Run Mortals Run, and Missing 13. Those are the song titles. Really cool song titles. You know what I keep hearing all throughout this album? And again, it's never listening to this band before. Reminds me of the first 3 Soundgarden albums. But obviously they've got a Scandinavian sound to them. So it's, Soundgarden to me were always, they got lumped in with the whole grunge thing, but they were always more of a metal, stoner, doom type of band, to my knowledge, to my ears. The last couple albums might differed a little bit, but early on, that's what they kind of were like. But of course, they came out of Seattle, and that's what was kind of going on there. But this reminds me of that. There's lots of good riffing. The vocals of Fredrik Norden sound very much like Chris Cornell in spots. A lot like Chris Cornell in spots, but where the bands differ is there's a little bit of a biker and psych element to some of this stuff, which I think is pretty cool. Big riffs, not overly humongous riffs, but good pace songs, couple fast tracks. I really like Andromeda on here. I would think if I'm going to give you a couple recommendations for songs, first of all, Mutation, Transformation is very cool. Ex-Human, Now Beast, and Andromeda are probably my favorite tracks, but they're all really good. Missing 13 is a cool piece too. It's just a good stoner metal album. Good grooves, good riffing, nice kind of psych guitar solos, right? You got lots of effects on the solos and things like that, just what you want to hear. And I really like his vocals quite a bit. So that's kind of the gist of it. It's just a really fun, enjoyable album of this sort. I always think the cover's pretty cool too. It's heavy. It's got some groove. Vocals are terrific. Memorable songs. Good guitar solos. That little bit of a psych element dripping through the music as well. It's good. Easy 4 out of 5 star for me. And it's funny because I've been reading up on what people think of this album, and I've seen many people comment that it's the best thing they've done in since the early albums. I've seen some people say the early albums are way better than this, and they've been away too long, and I don't know, so I can't really compare it to the early ones, but I'm definitely going to go check out some of the early releases from this band and see kind of like how this compares to that. But I really like it. Like I said, if you kind of dig those first couple of Soundgarden albums, you're going to get a little bit of that here, which I think is kind of cool, kind of interesting. So there you have it. 4 out of 5 star. Drifting into the Endless Void from Dozer. First album in what did I say, 15 years? I think 15 years, right? Yep, 15 years. So if you've heard it, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't, go check it out. Report back, let us know what you think. Until our next episode here, this is on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted to all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page. So thanks in advance for all your support there. It's always greatly appreciated. And we'll see you here soon with more new album reviews. We've got, hopefully today, I'm going to get in... we got the new Soft Machine. We've got new Eloy. We've got Funky Nothingness from Frank Zappa. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to that in time. We got, for today, this is stuff that's kind of, you'll get over the next week or two. The new Hemina. Got the new Annabis Gate, the new Big Big Train. We got the new Mesa Live. We've got M Opus. All sorts of stuff sitting here. So there's less to get to still, but the stack has shrunk a little bit, which is kind of cool because I was getting a little nervous, just way too many stuff, way too many albums. It was growing and growing and growing. That's why the last couple of weeks you've gotten 6, 7, 8 new reviews on Wednesdays, just because I got to get through these. It's just like, I don't like stuff stacking up, and I don't like getting behind. Can you tell? Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Pete Pardo. We'll see you real soon here. Don't touch that dial. We got more new reviews coming at you. Till then, have a good one. Bye bye.